not a day in my life. You know you my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down now, Benjamin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get up! 180! Red, top! Shakes 3. 218. Chopper.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
180. Watch the screen. 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 He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Cloud, cloud. Line 52. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 180. All day, baby, all day. Showing it, showing it. Move.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, turn it up,
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
alert. 6-6, pull it high.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the safety creep. 61, matchbox lights.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson throwing again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
25, check 25, check 23. Check 31, check 31. Ball shot. 58, right over there, Yeah.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Ravens 1st down.
Come on, set. It's a throw. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Get it all.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Motion. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. 18.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, ball. Who that?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He's coming. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Check nickel. Lock in. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
On second down, Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day. Check. Move. 40's Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
first down. Trubisky. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 14-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
18. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. You go tight. You got 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult 3rd down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front 7 a lot of credit for making that play. I'm just starting to wonder, partner, is 2nd and short also a throwing down in the NFL now?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
18.
Here's Trubisky. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Keep playing.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for two here.
Here we go again. Check, 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 check.
And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check 99, check 99.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Back. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Yeah. 58 right there. Get this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a give right side. Benjamin. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers back over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time. Shift.
They'll run it with Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, it's just...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, ball. Ran,
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the edge.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Benjamin trying to run inside, but nothing there. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Jim. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, Jackson completes it to Benjamin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Greystone, Travis.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. It's complete to Snead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Red, I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. You draw quarters. 40, Mike 40. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch him.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
64,
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
80 weapon. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alert. Hey, we're going Mike 40. Hey, Zoo. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 40. Don't get nervous.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, Give them a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready? Go to base. 58, come on. Come on. You better bring it. Check it out, Reed. Wait. Check.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check 3. X3. 218, chopper.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
I got one. Check hot route. Hot. Deuce. 18. Alert flare. 6-6. Bullet high.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
That's their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? Hey, hold on. We got it. Kill.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get in the weight room.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flush to his right. Benjamin's got it. And some room to maneuver. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Balaj. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go! Let's go!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Move. 3 down, 3 down.
They run it again with Williams. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Hey, ball, 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 ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.